That's Africanacity, that's Absa.
I'm also a board member of Direst. We made it. And I encourage that, may you please support us. Our shelter needs your support. If you don't support us, we may close down. We will give you some more information. Please support us so that those women who are tired of doing prostitution business, they can be rescued. When I received the invite to come and join these powerful women who are gathered here, I was told that I should touch on mental health and also on gender-based violence. And I'm given 30 minutes. So I will summarize, and I believe my summary will be detailed. And I thought, we all know depression, we all know what stress is. We even call each other's name. They are bipolar, they are psychopaths, we call them names. And most of the time we are wrong. But I thought what will benefit these women is to talk about the mental health of an entrepreneur woman. So when we talk of mental health means the state of the mind. It also includes basic intellectual functions, what normally we call IQ. It includes your physical health, your physiological health, and your physical status of the body. That is mental health. And you, women who are entrepreneurs, you operate from another level of intelligence. And that is what we are going to focus on. And I would like to remind you that you are the channel for the nation's economic progress. Without you, there won't be progress. Therefore, you are the backbone of our economy. May you clap hands for yourself. And let us look at the mindset of an entrepreneur. The brains that we carry, they consist of multiple intelligence. There are about 7 types of intelligence, but we will look at one, emotional intelligence. If you are an entrepreneur, for your business to succeed, you need to have emotional intelligence. You need to sharpen that intelligence. And emotional intelligence means your personal skill to be able to identify and to display appropriate emotions. They spoke about what you can put on your Instagram and your Facebook. That they don't want to see those nude pictures there, because it's for business purposes. So the emotional intelligence, it helps an entrepreneur also to regulate your emotions. You know how to behave at a certain space, at a certain place. And how to communicate with others. So this is a crucial personal ability that is required, especially in the business that we are in. Is very chaotic, especially after the COVID-19 era. So it's very, very tough. So this emotional intelligence enable you to be able to exercise social effectiveness, to be able to establish better social network, and to lead a better business relationships. If emotionally you are zero, you won't be able to do all these things that I just mentioned. So it is very, very important that emotionally our IQ should go higher. To be able to lead a business, especially from an embryonic idea, still in the womb, still in your heart, not even in your mind, because it starts in your heart before you start to think about it in your mind. So while it's still in the embryo, in your heart, you need to be intelligent to do that. And what are the things that are necessary so that it will become pregnancy, and at the end you will give birth to that you have conceived? One of the things that an entrepreneur mindset should have is self-efficacy. This is your belief about your capabilities. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your capabilities? If you believe in your capabilities, you will be able to influence events and to give birth to something. Self-efficacy can also mean capacity to produce important effects. Important effects. What kind of effects are you producing? What do you put on your TikTok? You should look at the effect at the end of the day. Is the ability to make difference and to take initiatives, not just to wallow in thinking, but you take action. So, self-efficacy, it determines how you feel, it determines how you think, it motivates you, and it determines how you're gonna behave. And when you have higher assurance in your capabilities, you will approach difficult tasks as challenges that can be mastered. As challenges that can be mastered, rather than threats to be avoided. If you are in business, you should be brave. Every day there's something that you need to resolve. We're still talking the mindset of an entrepreneur. So when your self-efficacy is high, you will be able to set for yourself challenging goals. You will not fly with other birds, but you will fly with the eagles. Entrepreneurs are eagles. So when you set goals, you should challenge yourself, and you should also maintain strong commitment to those goals. We don't just set goals and there are goals January to December and nothing has happened. You heighten and sustain your effort even in the face of failure. When they say there is failure, that is where you are going. That is where you want to prove to yourself who you are, not to any other person. You prove to yourself. And when you have self-efficacy, you quickly recover when you have fallen. When there are setbacks, you quickly recover. You don't fall down and you are not able to pick yourself. You don't wait for somebody else to come and pick you. You pick yourself up. And you attain an attitude that everything that happened is caused to happen. So it means you must do something. An entrepreneur needs an attitude of controlling. When I say controlling, I don't mean you controlling others, being controlling or having control to others. I mean putting control into action. Putting control into action. If you are not able to do that, you are going to struggle. That means willingness to apply effort if it's needed. It means you approach threatening situation with assurance, self-assurance, that you can exercise control over them. Nothing appear scary and big and you go according to what it tells you. You put control. You assure yourself that if this is Goliath, I am David. I have wisdom. I know which stone to pick and the right stone, and I know where to direct it. That is the mindset of an entrepreneur. You preserve in effort as long as you believe in your capabilities. Perseverance. And when you have self-efficacy, you are relatively neutral to stress. Isn't it nothing scare you? You know that when the storm comes, that is a good training for you. When you go through it, when you go the other side, you are no longer the same. Yes, you are broken, you are wounded, but you have developed muscles, you have developed strength, you have developed intellectually in so many ways. And you like the storm when you are having this mindset. And you need to have attitude of risk-taking, risk inclination. Even when they talk of failure, you take a risk. And the path towards the peak of success is full of crises. We know as business women, it's full of crises. You need to be aware of who you are, self-awareness. Are you resilient or are you prone to depression? And choose the business in accordance with who you are. I always say to my clients who are attorneys that I can't be an attorney. I cannot live my life in that black room called court. I love peace. That is why I'm in this profession. So you need to know yourself. Social awareness. You should be inclined with what is happening in the market area. In the business that you are thriving, do you know it? Do you understand? Can you be able to tell of its future? Can you tell what is going to happen in the next 5 years, if not 10 years? Or you just say, we will cross the bridge when we arrive there. You also need self-control. Self-control means taking effort to regulate yourself. Self-regulation, it comes with self-monitoring. You need to monitor yourself. Keep track of your own actions. And then come self-signaling. Learn about yourself by observing your own actions. Regulate your impulses and temptations. I always joke with those who work with me. I say, she said she's the face of her business. And I say to my PA, you are the face of my business. You are my face. Even in the mall, when people step on your toes, you don't shout at them. Instead, you say, sorry, pardon me. Because they are looking at how you're going to act, and that means Beatitude Psychology Center is like that. So learn about yourself, observe your actions, regulate your impulse, your emotions, and temptations. Women, when they get business, some women, not all of us, the first thing they do is what? They go for big cars. They cannot regulate their temptations. And at the end, you cannot perform what we're expected to do. You fail. And they say Limpopo women are like this. You need to exercise ego resilience and ego control. Ego just means morals. Are you morally right? And when you exercise self-control, when you regulate yourself, you are equipped to control and also override one's thoughts. The biggest enemy you have is not your competitor, it's your thoughts. The biggest enemy you have is not your competitor, it's your thoughts. I was busy preparing a document and I called Mancha. I just met her for the first time today. And I met her telephonically last week. And I said to one of those who worked with me, who was helping me prepare the document, that I think this lady can help me because what I'm working on, she's already doing. And when I called her, and I said, I need help in this, she said, forward your email. And we got cut telephonically. And while we still like, what happened? I had to, when I checked, she already forwarded what I wanted. What I said, Mancha, is that this is a businesswoman. A woman who knows how to carry others. She doesn't even know me. She is running the same business in this town, and I'm about to start it, but she's not threatened that I'm going to compete with her. Keep doing the good work, sister. So when you override your thoughts, you are not threatened by somebody else doing well. Instead, you look up to them and know that if they manage, it means it's possible. It might be challenging. You need to push hard, but you will arrive. Self-control, it will result with healthy interpersonal relationships. I am your friend. You have a better mental health. You are at peace. You are not threatened by others. You get better coping skills. There is no aggression. But when you compete with us and not competing with yourself, you are aggressive. And it leads to less finding yourself in criminal cases. Because if you have already out all the money, now fraud is knocking. The mindset of an entrepreneur is also characterized by achievement motivation, not just motivation, achievement motivation. It will assist you determine your goals and also determine how much effort you have to put and how long you have to preserve in the face of difficulties, and your resilience in failure. When we arrived here, before we could start Mavis came and sat closer to me, and I introduced myself. And she said she's Mavis. I might not remember the surname, but I know you are Mavis. And we spoke a little. And I want to give an example of achievement motivation from what she shared with me. I'm going to share it without your permission. She told me that she once went to China. It's China, ne? And South Africa allowed them to cross without visas. And when they arrived there, they deported them. It's India. Then they deported them immediately. And she continued narrating the story, but I like this part, Mavis. When you said you came back, you did the right thing, you went back to India for the business that you wanted there. That is achievement motivation. It means hardworking and persisting to the goal that you want to achieve. She didn't come back and said, I bought a flight ticket, oh, I have spent so much, I'm no longer going to do it. She went, got money, bought another ticket, and went. And she came back with that business. She will tell you about it. So achievement motivation is where you motivate yourself. You look at the goal. Is your goal about exploring? Is about mastering the environment? And you stick to that. And be different from others. Be different from others. We might do the same business, but be different. They have already touched it. They said Mancha is a motivational speaker. You want to be a motivational speaker? Like her? Is she inspiring you? Which content do you want to handle? Don't go and listen to her and copy her. Do you know why women write books and the books cannot sell in the bookshops? Because they see somebody writing a book. They are not writers. They go and write a book that doesn't have value and quality. No bookshop will take it. You will end up carrying it and selling one by one. Know what you want. Know what you need to achieve. Be driven to explore if you are an entrepreneur and a businesswoman, and master what you are doing. You can only do that if you continue studying. Be thirsty to learn. Yes. Someone here, she's in beauty. Are you still using the old way of giving us facial massage? No. I saw you posted fire and ice, and I said, wow, I'm going to get fire and ice. It means this girl went to school because she never posted this before. We need to learn as women. We should be thirsty of learning, continue learning, so that you are up to standard. Don't bring us things that were a practice in the old 80s. No. Trustworthiness is another character and attitude of a businesswoman, which means the ability to maintain standard of honesty and integrity in your business. Are you honest? Or because we don't see you, you were supposed to put 4 spoons of this spice, now you put 3. Openness to experience. Find new opportunities and way of structuring and developing your enterprise. I'm about to finish.
Thank you. Hallelujah. That's why I'm here.
And self-confidence. You gave me a little time. The topic is big. Self-confidence. They spoke about how you walk, how you talk, Don't be too confident. Just be who you are and present yourself well. But with positive energy, with passion, with zeal, so that people will believe in what you are selling when you communicate with them. Let me go to stress management. You need to know how to manage stress. Because when you are in business, most of the time you are alone. Unless it's only me. You only get to see others if you invite them for coffee or lunch. Most of the time you are alone. So if you believe in your coping capabilities, stress or any challenging situation will not threaten you, like we said. You will be motivated, you will be encouraged, but you also need to know that you need others. Teamwork is very important, so that even if you are not in the same business, but there is someone that you can call, you can meet, and you talk about the challenges. They're talking about coaching. These days, at least, we have people who coach us, and they keep us going. So we need that coaching. And I appreciate what Absa is doing to the women.